Riai. Riai left early in the evening to have as much travel time in the darkness as possible. Riai passed along the feeding pens, hearing endless moaning from humans as Rhyseglae fed on them after waking up. Climbing the fence and landing on the other side, Riai acknowledged the feeding Rhyseglae before seeking out Highlight, Ageline, and Stratus. As usual, they were gathered together in one corner of the pens with the other leaders. When Riai strode for them, other humans pushed back, but there was barely room for them to move.
We should expand these pens before the next raid.
The leaders seemed surprised that Riai had approached them, even more so when they realized it was not for feeding, but rather for a chat. Fear scent rippled from some, while confusion from others.
I'll be leaving for a bit longer than usual,
Riai told them.
Instead of attending the next raid, I've been assigned a recruiting mission in Cremos.
Good riddance,
Stratus sneered and wrinkled his face further.
I asked Puya to watch over you lot.
Why? Highlight asked.
The same reason I claimed you leaders for my personal stock.
Riai glanced at the other regional chiefs. I hadn't realized we were claimed. Highlight had taken offense. Riai explained,
There's a reason none of the chiefs, mages, or spawn have been fed upon.
We were fed upon when we were dragged here,
Stratus protested.
Since you've arrived,
Riai corrected.
Lord Danburite was the last I could claim. I've filled my allotment of humans. The chief from Yukala and subsequent ones we take won't have my protection.
What, do you feel guilty about the slaughter of Shasti?
Stratus pointed an accusatory finger toward Riai.
The others told us what happened. You can't repent for that by safeguarding us.
Ageline stepped in front of Stratus. The ends of her cornflower-colored wrap swayed with her. Thank you for protecting as many as you can. But why are you doing that?
I didn't agree to this arrangement. I don't want humans to die. You all prevent the rest from escaping to their deaths. I'm grateful for it. If any of you were to suffer, I'd fear that would change.
Why are you telling us this?
Stratus demanded. Because during their absence, we'll be in greater danger. Ageline glanced down but maintained a calm composure.
Possibly.
Riai confirmed and turned to climb back over the fence. How did you know who we were? Highlight asked.
I paid attention. If the others had done the same, I doubt I could have claimed you all. It may be fortuitous to keep your positions discreet in the future.
Riai left them to whisper amongst themselves. As Riai descended the fence, Kreskel's clutch climbed over.
Behave yourselves,
Riai instructed. Guilt radiated from the young Rhyseglae.
Good. Feast on.
They scampered up the rest of the way and disappeared over to the other side. Riai left the nest and sped toward Cremos to minimize exposure time. Riai wanted to return to protect the humans and to help with the following risky raids. Although Riai had projected confidence with the other Rhyseglae, if Kreskel had presented the plan to attack Pavgar weeks ago, Riai would have laughed. To feel comfortable with it now felt insane. But Kreskel had been right every time. The band had not once met with more deterrence than standard guards and sentinels.
I'm not even certain what human armor looks like in this age. If they've improved it, it will be more challenging when we do finally meet them on the battlefield.
Thoughts of humans passed out of Riai's mind. After seeing younglings, Riai considered spawning. Riai had never carried a clutch of their own and disliked the idea of being stung. They weren't certain who to conduct the mating dance with, but given the fruitful current state of the oasis, Riai doubted it would be difficult to find a willing participant.
Perhaps Raka? Alfor also wouldn't be a bad choice.
If no one else would partake in the dance, parthenogenesis was also an option.
What would it feel like to have my stinger enter my own abdomen?
With the current growth rate, the nest would become as large as a city-state soon. Then they wouldn't have to keep doing recruiting runs.
That'd be nice.
Thinking of such ideas passed the time on Riai's journey to the coastal city. Several days into the trek, Riai passed the Hogenson border, careful not to be spotted by the human visitors. However, Riai nearly stopped by the Oracle Lemnis Gate. Due to the current crowds of humans, Riai decided to visit the Oracle on the return journey.
I cannot wait to receive a prophecy about the beautiful future ahead of us.